to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and just as I was going to say hello, Chomps started yelling. Something happened on his video games. Dogs across the way started barking. It was craziness. Oh, I forgot my watch. It's okay. It doesn't matter. So, it is Sunday, and I think it is time to show you guys the yarny crafty goodness I got during the holiday season. I was once again very lucky and spoiled by my family, and I accept it all. So Brian, the main thing Brian got me this year was my king size Addi. And of course, I've already spoken of this because I've been using it, trying to learn how to use it to make hats, and I think I am nearly ready to start trying to make things other than hats. So we'll see. But it's very fun. I am loving it. I don't have like the attachment to do a drill or anything. I'm hand cranking it. I don't think I'll look to get a drill attachment or anything. For me, so I learned to knit about 30 years ago. I've been hand knitting for 30 years. The speed at which I can hand crank a hat versus hand knit a hat is astronomically fast. So I don't necessarily think I need to add increased speed to that. I'm not necessarily worried about the speed at which I'm creating things. I'm just looking to have fun and expand my crafting adventures. So, yep, there we go. Along with that, to go along with that, he did get me a book. It's under my pickle jar. And it is, there's a pickle jar pattern. I'm coming, I swear. This book by Addi. And it's, winding instead of knitting. New instructions for the Addi Express King Size Knitting Machine. And there are patterns in here as to how to make various sweaters and a table lamp, apparently. Some sort of lampshade. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about putting it. This uses 100% cotton yarn over a lamp. I don't know. But, yep, there's a number of sweaters. There's some bags. There's scarves. This is kind of cool. It, oh, that's a cardigan. A bean bag, apparently. Where's that scarf? It was plaid. So, it's a plaid scarf. And it looks like, what I'm guessing is, you're going to have to go in and top stitch some of that. Like some of the stripings. But that's really cool. Finishing, embroider vertical stripes in green. So yep, you're going to hand embroider some of that. But it's still really cool. Look at a bean bag. You can make a bean bag. What? So that's really, I'm very interested in learning how to do other things like this. A child-sized cape. That's really cool. A seat cube. What? So here's the cape. It's like a half moon cape done in sections. Really cool. So yeah, I am excited to continue the Addi adventure and make some other things like that from it. I mean, that looks really, really fun. So Brian also, as you knew, got me a mystery bag from Maxim. And he got me some other things from Maxim. So, he got me this set of perfectly paired duo sock yarn. He was a little bummed about this because he thought he was buying me the mystery sock bag. But he bought this one, and we checked his receipt. And he did, in fact, buy this. So, I think it's pretty. I'm not upset. So what's cool about these is it's two 50-gram balls, so you can make socks that perfectly match each other. And then he got me a mystery bag of cotton. Now I'll tell you, he was very bummed about this mystery bag. It's the 1 pound cotton. I've bought it before, and in my experience, no, I've bought it like 3 times before. Twice I got just plain colors. One was black, one was gray, and one time I got a variegated cotton. He was so upset because I got a mystery bag of plain white cotton. And I'm not mad at this. I'm excited. But do you remember I got that those Aberdeen Wool Company knit and crochet mystery bags, and they had market bags in there, and then they gave you Pima cotton to make those with, and I was like, no, that's Pima cotton. Market bag material right there. I will make market bags out of this stuff 100%. It's they say it's factory mill ends. If you look on the website, I believe it does say it's peaches and cream. But I mean, it's 100% 4-weight cotton. It'll work great. The reason he went to marry Maxim, which is the sweetest ever, one night, the Mary Maxim catalog had come in, and I was flipping through it, and I came to something, and I showed him. I was like, I have looked at getting this a number of times, and it's just never made it in my cart, but isn't it cute? And then just kept talking and looking. He got it for me. So he got the kit for the Christmas kitty kind of amigurumi kit, and it comes with it looks like Premier Anti-Pilling Decay. Yep. And so you get the main green colors, and then you get all sorts of other little bits and bobs to make the rest of it. So he got me the Christmas kitty kit. I'm excited. I'm going to make that. It's going to fit right in with my year of amigurumi. And of course, I'm still going to finish my sock, or I'm going to keep going on my sock adventure. So I'll use that sock yarn, and I've got perfect patterns for that cotton yarn. I don't see a problem. So the other crafty goodness I got was from Chomps. So for the kiddos, Santa brings 4 gifts. He brings want, need, wear, read. We do that. And as parents, we give them each a large present. But then I take each kid to go buy a present for Brian, and then Brian takes each kid to buy a present for me, normally. And then we have them buy a present for each other. And so it was Chomps' day to go for Brian and bingo. And he asked me if I would take him to Joann's because he wanted to get a gift for me. And I said, well, let me talk to Papa because he normally takes you for me, and let me make sure we're not stepping on his toes. And so I talked to Brian, and Brian was like, I love that idea. And he especially loved that Chomps had shown the agency of saying, I know what I want to get you. I know what store I want you to take me to. Let's go. So Brian said, go do it. You're going out anyway. Just do it. So I took him to Joann's, and so we went first to the bag section, and he was so cute. So we picked out one of the reusable tote bags, and I said, put whatever you're going to purchase in this bag. And he was so worried that they would think we were trying to steal the bag. And I said, don't worry. They will understand. They know we're going to pay for the bag too. So put everything in that bag, because then I also figured I don't want to give a kiddo free reign in any store with no supervision, but I also didn't want to hover because he wanted to keep the present secret. So we were walking along, and he of course led me to the yarn aisle, and there were so many grandmas shopping, and they were just cooing and oohing and eyeing over him. It was so cute. But so I said, okay, we're in the yarn section. That's fine. I can know you're getting me yarn. Of course, when he asked for Joann's, I knew it was going to be yarn anyway. But I said I would turn my back so I didn't see what he was picking, but he had to talk to me so I knew where he was. And so I could kind of follow him but not watch what he was getting. And so that's what we did. And of course we had other grandmas on patrol watching him, so I wasn't worried about safety. But he's 6. I'm still not comfortable just setting him loose and not being near him. I mean, maybe I'm overprotective, but that is me. So anyway, he picked out a bag, which was apparently a bicycle bag with Christmas dinos all over it, and this is what he got me. And it's adorable. He got me a dragon. So it was one of the Beanie, it's a Beanie Boo dragon, and it's like so perfect because he, you know, he knows I'm into dragons. He doesn't know what books I'm reading, but he knows I'm into dragons. And then he also slipped a Christmas ornament in. The tag's off because we hung it on the tree. But he wanted to give me a rainbow cake. So it's a rainbow glittery cake ornament. And then the rest is yarn. He picked out 2 Karen Jumbos, and the colorway he wanted is blue raspberry. So he got those. So I think I'm gonna put these, he didn't tell me what to make with them, but he's been asking for sweaters, and I might go ahead and make him a sweater with this. It's 12 ounces, 340 grams. It's 595 yards, 100% acrylic, medium 4. It's so pretty. But it's not the normal colors he would pick, but you know, I might just make it for him anyway. He got me, he was a little upset about this one because the label fell off, but he got me some of the Big Twist Twinkle. So he was like, what do I do? What do I do? I said, just put the yarn and the label in the bag. So here it is. So I knew at the moment, I knew a label had fallen off on him, but I didn't know what he was picking. This is teal, and of course it's 97% acrylic, 3% metallic, 380 yards, 6 ounces, medium 4. It's so pretty. It's looking more blue, but it's definitely kind of the blue teal colorway. And then he got me 1 Big Twist Gentle in Yellow Sunshine. It is 100% anti-pilling, 131 yards, 3.52 ounces. It's a bulky 5. So he just really liked this color, so he picked it out. I might try to run that on the Addi to see how that works up. And then he got me 2 Red Heart Super Saver stripes in Retro Stripe, which I've actually never purchased Retro Stripe. So that was kind of funny. 5 ounces, 236 yards. Both of the kids are obsessed with the big yarn wall. So a lot of this he pulled off of the big yarn wall. The Karen Jumbos are on that, and the little Big Twists, they are the little Red Hearts. The Red Heart Jumbos, they have a whole other section. But then he also, these are 2 different ones. Okay, so he got me another stripes in Rainbow, which is so pretty. It's of course rainbow. And then he got me a favorite stripe, which is my favorite of the Red Heart stripes. And I had thought it was 2 favorite stripes, but no, he got me a rainbow and a favorite stripe. So that's super duper fun. I might throw those up on the Addi too. I don't know. I'm kind of Addi obsessed. I'm Addi obsessed. And then he got me, oh, there's another stripes. Baby rainbow. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. That is fun. I don't know. I've got these stacking all over the place here around me. There's one more. He got homespun. Lion brand homespun in the color Tudor, which is this lovely pale pastel colorway. It is so fun. Homespun isn't a yarn I use a lot of, but I used to use a lot of it. And I actually love to make that slipper pattern with this. So, because it's a bulky 5. 6 ounces, 185 yards. Machine washable. They want you to use US 10 millimeter knitting needles. I always use my 10.5. I'm partial to my 10.5s. But yeah, and a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. You know, maybe I will use this to crochet myself a pair of slippers. I've never crocheted slippers for myself, but that is what Chomps picked out at Joann's. It's so adorable, and like Brian said, I loved that he knew what he wanted to do. He knew where he wanted to go, and he asked to make it happen, and we were able to do it. This is one of my favorites. I think I actually have a couple more of these in my stash somewhere, so I might hold on to this to see if I can figure out where they're hiding in the stash. But I think I might be misremembering. I think I have this, but it could be the sapphire blue that I'm thinking of. We'll see. I could have both. You never know. I love the sparkles, and this is so sparkly. Although Shannon with another yarn just made that stocking. Do I need a white and a silver to do a little copy? I wouldn't make that same pattern, but yeah, I love doing color work, and Fair Isle is my jam, and it's so cute. So he told me he got this for me because he knows I like dragons, and he was sad because he and Bingo have so many stuffies. We've gotten them so many stuffies, but as adults we don't have stuffies anymore. We don't have lovies, so he wanted me to have a lovey. I mean, that boy child is just, he melts your heart. He melts your heart, and it's adorable. Bingo did not pick out yarn for me for Christmas. Her story was super cute, and Brian was very confused by it, but went with it anyway. She got me a blown glass flower, and she's very into decor. And she got me a king-sized blanket with flowers all over it. And Brian's like, she was so excited and so insistent to get this blanket. And finally she told Brian that she wanted it to cuddle on the couch with me because I make them so many blankets and we cuddle under them. So she wanted to give me a blanket to cuddle with. And like, the whole thoughtfulness of it, I mean, and coming from a 4-year-old, was just, you know, heart melty. They can be demons. They can be full-on howler monkeys. And then they can turn and do something like that and just melt you. Okay, but there you go. I would love to hear what crafty goodness the holidays brought you, or, you know, what you're looking to maybe add to your crafting arsenal in the coming year. I know I've heard a number of people say they're trying to get their hands on the Addi, and for a long time I said, oh, I can hand knit it. I could just hand knit it. What? I don't need an Addi. I can hand knit it. And then I was like watching, and like Crystal Bag O'Day, Thriss has one, Gary Urban Yarns has one, Alt Knots, Kayla does so much with theirs, and Ray at Ray's Yarn Addiction, she cranks out so many hats for donations with it. And I was like, you know what, that really does have a unique spot as a crafting tool, especially seeing what Kayla makes with it at Alt Knots. And so yeah, that's what convinced me to finally say, Brian, I think I would like an Addi this year. And that's how it happened. Okay, my camera is yelling at me, so I'm gonna let you guys go and talk to you later. Bye-bye!